second. That's fine. That's fine. All right, guys. So hopefully you've heard of this show called Pam and Tommy. It follows a very beloved couple from the 90s. I was gonna say early 90s.
Oh,
It started in the
wow.
early 90s. But start about mid 90s.
Ouch. Early 90s?
It started in 94. Like, that's early 90s.
I feel old.
I was gonna say, can I just say one thing about this show is that every outfit she wears is like one of Pamela Anderson's like
iconic,
like signature outfits.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
her
pretty
iconic
cool.
outfits.
Yeah. So we all kind of know the story. You know, Pam and Tommy, one of the big things that happened in mid-late 90s was a sex tape of theirs got stolen and they kind of blew up. Tommy became this huge sex god and Pam's career kind of just tanked. As Crazy pointed out, this is the exact opposite that happened to Kanye and Kim.
No, Kim Kardashian and
Ray J.
Ray J. Sorry. I had it backwards in my head. I was like, I know the girl for sure, but for some reason I said Kanye.
See, that's even how
Reggie
different it
Ray
was.
J had,
yeah,
Reggie
remember
and Ray J
Kim, you
had the
remember
beef
Ray J.
because of it. Yeah.
So this story, it follows it really closely, especially if like you're looking at the timelines. Some of the timelines a little off, but no more than like 7 to 8 months. And it does a really good job. All of these actors have done phenomenal. I don't know if it's like method acting or what, but it took me till about the second episode to realize that was Stan Sebastian. Like, no clue. Sebastian Stan. God damn, I cannot today.
Wait. Bucky plays Tommy?
He does.
Damn, what?
Interesting.
And the actress that plays Pam, she just did a big show. She did a big movie lately, and I forgot what it was. But she's been an up-and-coming actress on her own, too.
Yeah. And they just fully embody these characters. It's really amazing to like watch the progression, see how closely it follows. And, you know, the actress playing Pam really just show like Pamela's outbursts and, you know, not that she really had too many, but just the devastation that she went through. It was interesting when I came across an article that was talking about how, guess what happened? It happened again. Their story has been stolen, even though it is a public story. Pam nor Tommy knew that this was about to come out. They might have known, but they did not greenlight this script. They did not approve for any of this to go through, and it was just pushed through anyway. Pamela's actually been working on a documentary with Netflix.
Ooh.
Wow. Just wow.
And they didn't have like fact check or anything. Like nobody consulted their parties or like their agents. Like that's so unprofessional.
It's a big fuck you.
And that was the thing is you could tell they changed certain items that just to make it like they could use the story. You know what I mean? Like they kept it very with public details, and then the very private details were the ones that were changed.
Yeah, it was a lot like what was that other show we just watched where it's like Inventing Anna, where it's every part of this story is completely true except for the parts completely made up.
You know, like
have y'all watched that?
We haven't finished it yet.
And the little details, like in real life they had 2 kids, where in the show they only have 1, right? Like personal details they changed a lot, but the overall like public story of everything is like to the T. It was pretty interesting. Like even they were like her Jay Leno interview, right? I don't know if y'all remember that, but I remember seeing that because it was like it played on the internet forever. And just the way she acted and the actress, the way she portrayed it and the way she handled it, it was just like, wow. Like she got real quickly and then did the, oh, ha, 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 ha. Like the laugh it off, I'm the dumb blonde, make everyone laugh.
Yeah.
It has its really silly, dumb moments, but it also has its very serious and like real moments.
Yeah. because it shows them meeting for the first time, and then it shows them getting married 4 days later, which is what really happened. Tommy Lee even talked about in his autobiography how he would talk to certain anatomy parts, and they made that come to life in the show. So it was really cool. I'm gonna let y'all figure that one out. Give me just a second.
So I don't know if y'all remember, but Tommy Lee did this one song with a music video of him driving a boat holding a remote, and the remote represented something. Well, that's referenced through, like, things like that are referenced throughout the whole show, and yeah.
Oh
like
my God.
one of the final scenes for Tommy Lee, or him and Nikki Sixx are sitting at the bar, and you start feeling for Tommy Lee in the moment, because he's like, this is ruining my life, it's driving me crazy. And Nikki Sixx looks at him and goes, well, you just did a concert with your dick out the entire concert. Like, you were playing the drums with your drumstick. And he goes, yeah, but that's consensual. This was against my will. And we're just like, oh, well, you never thought about that, because the way Tommy Lee always did portray himself, he was very forward about those items.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know if you... Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, what happens now? Like, are they suing Hulu for like pulling this out, or whoever created it?
I don't really can, because for the most part, it is public knowledge. It's probably past the statute of oh, we can talk about it, oh, we can't talk about it type of thing.
Mm-hmm. And they keep it to the very public story when it comes to them too, but like when it comes to Rand, that's where a lot of the, I guess, improv story comes into play. Like, because in the original story they say he was an electrician. Well, in this, he's a carpenter who has a porn star past, and his ex-wife's a porn star, and there's the whole storyline between him and his current, or his soon-to-be ex-wife, we should say. So,
but the story of how he stole the sex tape was true, like the way he did it.
Oh, so Tommy stole the sex tape, or Rand stole it?
Rand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
so Rand was I'll stick to the show. Rand was a carpenter for Tommy. They were redoing one of the downstairs room, changing it up, sex swings, all the fun stuff. And at one point, Tommy just wasn't paying them. He would tell them, money is no object. You don't have to worry about it. If I say I want it, we're going to get it. But these carpenters and these contractors were out thousands of dollars on their own debit card, their Visa cards, their MasterCards. And so they're like, bro, you need to pay us. And Tommy was just like, you know what? This is shitty work. Fuck off. And so when Rand goes back, a few days, week later, to get like his toolbox, he almost successfully gets it, but then Tommy catches him while he's walking out, puts a shotgun in his face, and says, get off my property. That's my toolbox now. And so Rand comes up with this elaborate scheme to wear a shaggy carpet over his body to fool the security cameras, because it's made to look like Tommy Lee's dog at the time. And this is what the electrician actually did, was he put the shaggy carpet on to fool the cameras, disabled the cameras, and then rolled the safe out of the garage.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus. That's fucking creative.
Did he go to jail? Because that's like,
I don't
the laws...
think so. Because once again, just the statute of limitations.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And also, like, revenge porn laws were, like, made way after the fact. Like, in the early 2000s.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, they actually, part of the story is that this sex tape helped launches what we know as porn websites to this day. Like, porn websites would have never happened if it wasn't for this tape. And that's the way the story's told.
Yeah.
Kind of believe that.
Apparently now Rand is living in Colorado somewhere.
He's a weed farmer.
He's a weed farmer. And he tells people, I'm the guy that stole Pam and Tommy's sex tape, and nobody believes him.
Damn.
So he deals with
That
it
sucks.
throughout the movie. So he steals the tape. He has the original tape. And so they start making copies and selling it online. Well, people start buying the VHS and then making copies of the VHS and selling the copies. So like the chain of who actually owned the original was not known besides the people involved. So like Tommy Lee, Pamela Anderson knew he had it. And then later on, when a entertainment company buys the rights to stream it online, they also convince him to sell them the tape. So they have the original tape and everything now.
Yeah. So they're the ones that originally started streaming it straight online. And then they were like, oh, this quality is really crappy. Hey, Rand, how about we get that original, buddy?
So, yeah, according to this show, the Tommy Lee and Pamela Anderson sex tape was the first thing streamed online.
I don't know about streamed online. We can look it up. According to the show. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, according to the show. Yeah.
What a way to go down in history.
Yeah.
What was the
It's
first
like,
thing
wow.
ever streamed on the internet?
Pamela Anderson's sex tape.
It was a sex tape.
No.
Yeah,
Don't look that up. Don't look that up, kid. Just
Yeah,
Go play
no,
with the
as in
Pokemon
essence,
cards.
it was on a server for this cam girl site that was just happening. And you could stream it for free, and it was the innovation of the early 2000s. But just think about
She
it.
was born.
Like Pamela Anderson got the rawest deal possible, right? This ruined her career completely. Like she was just getting into movies. She had everything in front of her, and this ruined her career. And then a few years later, you have Paris Hilton and Kim Kardashian build a career off of a sex tape.
Good for them.
They released it themselves. They had to have.
I believe Kim Kardashian's mom would release it.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Kris Jenner is very calculated in everything that she does. That's why they have so much money.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Do you think Elon Musk is calculated?
You're muted. We can't hear you.
I can hear him.
I know. It was me. So it's a really good show. Should definitely check it out. Find out what Elon Musk is not checking out.
I'm pretty sure Elon Musk checked it out.
Hey. Honestly, I want to meet somebody who bought one of the original videotapes. I do. I want to see it.
Morbid curiosity
save.
save.
One of our parents has this tape locked away in a safe.
Oh my god, I don't think about that.
You know it.
I'm gonna tell
They're
Mom.
like,
do you want me to leave this podcast? Because I'll leave it so fast.
$5 says it's Alan's parents.
Oh no.
Well, that wraps up another great episode, and don't forget to join our amazing and supportive community on Discord.
In our Discord, you can find game nights, watch parties, food pics, Dungeons and Dragons, and more. What's not to love about that? We have a little something for everyone. Head over to our website, officialmillennials.com, and you'll find more info, especially our featured gamer of the week.
Speaking of something for everyone, we have a book club. We read a book almost every month and talk through it together. We also have a special perk for our subs to discuss other books in a series called Chapter 2.
Don't forget to swing by YouTube and drop us a follow at Official Millennials. You can also find us on Twitter at MillsOfficial. We appreciate all the support, and y'all have a good one.
This is an Official Millennials production.